Aloha from BTB Kicks. Today we have a pair of True Blue 3's that we're going to be doing the full package restoration on, which includes the top to bottom inside out clean, as well as a full midsole repaint. As you all can see, they definitely need it. And the reason why I said aloha, as you all can probably guess, is because a customer sent these to me all the way from Hawaii. So this is an out-of-state order. We're going to get these together. We're basically going to give these our full package restoration and clean. So I'm excited to get into this, but before we start, like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into this video. All right, so basically for this restoration, we're just gonna be doing the right shoe on camera, and we're gonna do the other one off camera, but I'm so excited to show you all a full restoration, outside of like re-glues and all that, but this is gonna be so fun. So we're gonna see what size these are, and we're gonna put the shoe trees, you know? These are 9.5, so let's see if this fits. Yeah, this works. And we're gonna take these out. I'm also gonna do my customer a favor and replace these laces because these aren't the correct laces for a pair of True Blue 3's. So I'm just gonna give them the correct ones. We're still gonna clean these though. Let me know what you all's favorite pair of Jordan 3's is. Mine personally right now is black cement 3's, maybe white cements. It's like a runner-up, but I mean, I just picked up the black cats. Can't be too mad at that. And then when I was in London, I grabbed the reimagined black cements. But these aren't bad. So we got the laces out. First things first, with any restoration, we always start with the soft, and we dip that in the solution. And of course, the solution of today that we're gonna be using, which I always use at this point, is Cure by Crep, my favorite solution by far. It smells good, easy to use, lasts a while. So we put that in the solution already, or we put that in the water already. Now we're just gonna be going in and just creating the suds with the soft bristle brush. Breaking down that dirt. And then once we do that, we're just gonna get even deeper with the medium. Now we're switching to the medium bristle brush just to get even more into the shoe. I also will say, the person who sent me these shoes, I can tell they tried to paint them themselves because there's a lot of paint where it should not be. But we're gonna fix all that. And before we get to the actual midsole repaint, what I'm gonna have to do is clean these off, and I plan on icing them first, and then making the repaint the last thing I do, so that way everything is already done and I won't have to re-wet the shoe, anything like that. All right, now let's get this wiped down. Looking a bit better, but they definitely could use a bit more work. So what I'm gonna do now is actually switch to my mechanical drill with the medium bristle brush attachment. Dipping that in the solution, and that should take care of a lot of these marks. If it doesn't, we're probably gonna have to move on to the sponge. All right, now wipe this down. And you can see some of the paint is starting to kind of come off just from the clean like that. I feel like a lot of the True Blues, for some reason, their paint is just always cracks when it gets to about now, as far as age goes. But there's a lot of these marks that still aren't coming out. Okay, so I have my melamine foam pad, dip that in the solution, just start rubbing it on there, see if any of these marks will come out. If this doesn't come out, then we'll probably have to use acetone when we get ready to do the repaint and all that. But looks like it's working. Some of those dark marks are coming out. Let me inspect the tongue. And if you all hear different scrubbing and brushes in the background, that's just some of my workers. They're putting in that work with me. Wipe that down. That looks a lot better. We'll probably have to hit that with acetone to get it all off. Then looking at the heel, see if that'll come off as well with the sponge. Yeah, a lot of that color is starting to come off too. So yeah, these were definitely due for a repaint. Okay, so now since the uppers are pretty much clean now, I'm probably gonna go back in. Yeah, let me go in with this. This isn't even like really a stiff bristle brush for real. It's kind of like in between a medium and a stiff. So I'm going down this groove on the elephant print because I saw like dirt on the outline just sitting there. And then scrubbing that up. Wipe this down. Then I'm actually gonna grab the steam gun. Cool. Now the only things we have to clean left are the toe cap again, but we're gonna use a wire tip bristle brush. So I'm gonna dip this in a solution and just get the scrubbing. And then something that I just remembered is that with this repaint, there is no color like matched or anything like that to this specific True Blue from 2016 because it's different for each re-release, the color shade of this blue. So we're actually gonna have to color match this blue later on when we get to it. As you all can see, it's a lot cleaner. Some of these marks aren't coming out. This is just from just wear over time. Not all of this stuff is gonna come out, but now we're gonna move on to the actual bottoms of the shoes. So we're just gonna steam off the bottom first to get a lot of that. I think steaming it off actually helps loosen up the dirt. It actually makes cleaning the shoe easier. So we have that in there. Now we're using the mechanical with the stiff bristle brush attachment. All right, let's dry this off and then steam that down as well. There's a couple rocks I have to get out. One right here, one down here. And then I'm gonna touch up the rest of the bottoms with the wire tip bristle brush once again. And I will say, just off of that, it made the bottoms look a lot better. Obviously, there's a little bit more work to be done, but get the scrubbing, hit the toe a little bit more. All right, now we're just gonna wipe this down. So looking at them now, they're a lot better. Only thing left to do now is just to clean the behind the tongue and the sock liner, as well as the insoles. Okay, cool. Yeah, it came out just like that. Nice. We're gonna clean this on the side, but we have to clean the sock liner behind the tongue. All right, so we're scrubbing behind the tongue. And then now we're just gonna have to hit in the sock liner. All right. Cool, now that's good to go. We're gonna wipe this down with a towel, but they're definitely cleaning up very well. Check behind here. I'm gonna use a sponge behind the tab. It fell. A lot of those marks are already gone. So I'm gonna steam that off. Steam off the tongue. Good to go there. Then last but not least, we're gonna clean the actual insole. To do that, we're just gonna take the mechanical once again, put on this yellow tip, which is like, I'd say it's between a stiff and the medium. Dip that in the solution and get to work on the insides. We lather this up a little bit with one of my brushes. Now we're gonna dip this in one more time. That's better. I see a lot of this dirt coming off. We're gonna wipe this down. And we're gonna wipe it one more time. And then we're good to go. And then now that we've cleaned basically the entire shoe, we're gonna throw these in the ice box, let these dry, and then we're gonna basically ice the toe as well as the undersole to get rid of like the yellowing that you can see on the gray and on the white, and that's gonna basically make this shoe pop. And then once we do that, We're gonna take them back out, hit the repaint, and then we're out of here. So I'm gonna go put these in the ice box to dry, and you'll see me when we get ready to ice them. All right, y'all, so now we're over here at the icing station. We have the shoes, and we're gonna ice all of this to get this back basically as close to new as we can and brighten this up, as well as the toe cap on the shoe. So we have our favorite icing solution right here, Soul Bright, and this is basically how we apply the solution onto the bottoms. Also, link is going to be in description of Angelis' Soul Bright. This stuff works very well. All right, boom. Now we're going to move on to the bottoms. It doesn't necessarily matter if it gets a little bit on a different area. Like, for example, it touched some of the red on the Nike. It's just not a big deal. Now that we have all this applied, we're just going to put this straight on to the plastic. Boom, in the middle. Wrap it up from the top, fold it over once, fold it over twice, tape that down, grab the back, pinch it up, twist, and then we put that on there. Once you have it wrapped up, we just pat everything down, make sure it's smooth on there, and then we're gonna put it into the ice box. Okay, we're gonna throw this in here, and boom. Then we're gonna leave it like that, close it up, and we'll see you all in 24 hours. All right, y'all, it's been 24 hours and we're back. We took the shoes out of the ice box, and as you all can see, the toes are looking a lot better, as well as the undersoles. So now all that's really left to do is to repaint the midsoles and do some touch-up work on the actual leather. First things first, we're just gonna strip all this down, get all this old paint off using acetone and cotton balls. And once we have that off, then we're gonna basically color match the blue paint, because like I said before, they don't have an exact color matched color already available. So we're gonna have to create that. And then we're just gonna paint these up and get them back together. So I'm probably gonna put a time lapse in there of me stripping them down with the cotton balls and just getting it down. But just know that it's best to just do it on shoes that are younger than 10 years old, and you'll be cool. So these are 2016, it's 2025, about 9 years. So this is like right on the cusp, but it'll be fine.
Another tip is when using acetone on Jordan 3's, especially with the elephant print, you want to make sure you don't oversaturate the cotton ball, as if the acetone will damage the elephant print and make it lighter, or even just take it all off as a whole, the print.
Yep, that's a little tip from Christian, who's also the other restorer in here. But yeah, we're gonna get busy. I'm gonna have the time lapse going on the GoPro, and I'll check back in once I get ready to do the color match. All right, so now we have the shoe completely taped off, and we're gonna start basically using the cotton swabs or cotton balls and acetone to get this paint off. I've double taped off, maybe even tripled in some spots where the elephant print is, just to make sure it doesn't seep in and hit that elephant print and damage it. So we're just gonna go across, not oversaturating the cotton ball, and just wiping it off and getting all this color off. All right, y'all, so we're back. Now that it's time to paint the shoes, we went ahead and color matched the True Blue. We played around a little bit, but you're gonna see a lot of our guess and checks on here. But we basically ended up using these colors. We started with the blue as a base, navy blue to darken it up, the splash of the fire red to, I don't mean actually splash. I put like a drop in there to make it slightly more purple. And then we used the dark blue to make it kind of closer to that color. But while we were doing that, the ratio wasn't quite right. It was a little too dark of a blue, so we added some white to make it brighter. And now that's like basically what we have in this container, and it's like the correct color blue, or at least it's like very, very close to the original blue. So now we're just gonna add that white coat of paint just on the midsole of these, and after that we're just gonna tape it off again and hit the parts that need to be blue, and then we'll pretty much be almost done. So yeah, let's do that. All right, y'all, so now we're back. We finished painting the white down and the blue. Now it's just, the only thing left is to see how my tape job went and if we have to do any touch-ups. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. I just gotta do a little bit of touch-up work just on like the top, hit that with the paint on these little edges, but other than that, bro, these look clean. Then I gotta just get rid of some of that on the rubber. Bro, side by side. Oh my God. Ooh, that's nasty, bro. That is nasty. And then of course, after we finish doing the touch-ups, we'll add a finisher onto the midsole to basically lock it in so it doesn't like crack or peel again and make it a little durable. But excellent, excellent, excellent. I am happy. Next time you see these shoes, they will be ready to be sent back to the customer. All right, y'all, so I've done the touch-ups. The leather looks a lot better. The scratches and all that were less noticeable. I sanded those down with 800 grit sandpaper, and then I painted them over with some white, so they're way less noticeable. And I added a finisher onto the actual midsole so it looks factory. I used a Krylon satin finisher to give it that look, the look that they normally get from Jordan when they come off the line. But there's one thing left to do. We're gonna put the laces back into them, and like I said before, I'm gonna hook the customer up with a brand new set of laces that actually match the shoe. So putting these in. All right, y'all, here is the finished product. A brand new or almost brand new looking pair of True Blue Jordan 3's. I know this customer is gonna be extremely happy. If I had the capital and the time, I would have flown back to Hawaii to give these to him in person, but nah, these are freaking ridiculous. We snapped. But I hope you all enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and if you have a pair of shoes in similar condition, feel free to shoot me a DM on Instagram at BTB Kicks. And we will see you all in the next video.